Hey everybody, it's me Stacy here at Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. Hey everybody, hello. Welcome to today's Make It Monday event where we bring you a super big value for an itty bitty, teeny weeny, tiny little price. That is what a Make It Monday is. Now, if this is the first time you're joining us, hello, I'm Stacy. I'm the owner of Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. We are a small independent retail store here in Canyon Country, California that also has an online store. And Mondays for the past few years we changed the way people look at Mondays, that's for sure. In fact, I don't even remember what I used to do on Mondays before we had Make It Monday events. This is where we partner with manufacturers to bring you super big value for an itty bitty teeny weeny tiny little price. Yes, we have a value today of almost $96 for $19.99. I know, it's an amazing event. And so far, we haven't missed a Monday for a couple years, and fingers crossed we'll be able to keep this going. That's the plan. Keep our Make It Mondays going because they're a partnership between me and the manufacturer to keep crafting affordable to many of you. Many of you. The idea is that while this product is not the latest and the greatest that manufacturers just launched last week, we understand that, but holy smokes artichokes, if you've wanted some of this product, but at the time it did launch, it was just out of reach. It was just, nope, can't do it. Now, for $19.99, not for one item in the bundle, but for the entire bundle, now maybe you're like, I think I might be able to do that. So Make It Mondays happen every Monday, and we do live chat during the premiere. Hey, if you are on with me at 6 p.m. sunny California time, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, we are live chatting, and I encourage you to join on in. Tell us who you are, tell us where you're from. Let us know if this is your first Make It Monday event, and hopefully you see the value in what we bring on Mondays. I do 4 events every week. Monday is a Make It Monday. Tuesday is in the studio with Stacy, where we take fine art and paper crafting products and we pair them together. Thursday is New For You Thursday, and that is the latest, the greatest from your favorite manufacturers. It's still value priced, but not $100 down to $19.99. And then Saturdays, I do a full-length commercial-free technique-based class in the mornings, 8 a.m. sunny California time, 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. in the United Kingdom. So there's 4 chances to hang with me because we live chat during all of them, and all of them are different. Nothing the same between the 4 of them. They all bring their own level of creativity, their own amazing products, their own amazing techniques. They all are just a little bit different each and every week. So today I have Sizzix for you, and it is a bundle that is almost $96 for $19.99. Nope, it is not what they released yesterday. But again, at these prices, you may already have some of this product, but for that price, sometimes having doubles makes things a lot easier, especially when we're talking about some of the Tim Holtz colorized products or alphabets. So I'm going to show you what we have in the bundle, and typically I make something. That's why we call it Make It Monday. Today I'm not going to make anything. 2 reasons. First, I have 6 wonderful makers that have done an amazing job. And I have got so many samples to show you that I would be taking away from everything that they've done. And these aren't the honorary SMS girls or the SMS girls who made these samples. These are Instagrammers who go out there and put their heart and their soul and their love into their makes, and they post them. These are not Instagrammers that have 100,000 followers. In fact, some of them may not even have 5,000 followers or 2,000 followers, and yet their work is so good They deserve to have followers like that. So I'm going to show you their product. I'm going to show you their Instagram account where you can follow them, and highly encourage you to do so, because what they have done is simply spectacular. I've got 6 of them for you today. And the second reason why I'm not making today is I have to film in the studio with Stacy today. I am out of the shop tomorrow, so I usually would film tomorrow, but I'm out of the shop. We'll still be live chatting. I'll be live chatting from where I am, at least for a little bit. But I have to go over and I have to film that too, in the studio. And this is the first week of October. This is the first week of a whole new series of classes for October. So I need to get over there and get that done. Otherwise I can't leave. And Mr. SMS is like, chop chop. So I'm gonna show you the bundle that I have for you today. It is available right now. It will expedite out to you. And as long as you follow the little terms and conditions of an expedited order, we ask that you keep your order. If you want it to ship, if you want to order it today and have it potentially start shipping tomorrow, just keep your order within the products inside the Make It Monday category. And that's where you're going to find this. So if you go to scrapbookingmadesimple.com, there's a category bar on the left-hand side. You can look down and find Make It Monday. Or there's these banners that rotate on our homepage. Eventually, one of them will say Make It Monday, and it's got like pink border around it. Or if you don't want to wait for it to get there, on our homepage, you can also scroll down and there's a Make It Monday banner there, and you can just click that. And then anything inside that category is available to expedite ship. So anything we haven't sold out of from previous Make It Mondays live there. And when they sell out, they sell out. Could be a week, could be a month, could be an hour. You never know. The product is limited. We only have so many of each bundle, and when they are gone, they are gone. So today it is about Tim Holtz, it's about Sizzix, it's about $95.96 for $19.99. I know, it's amazing, right? So I'm going to tilt down, we're going to walk you through this, and then I'm going to show you the samples. And I think I'm going to do the samples by designer this time. And that way you can see them. I'll show you their Instagram account. You can follow them. A big thank you to them for all the love and effort and support that they put into their makes. And then they send them to us and we get to share them with you. And a big thanks to Sizzix for everything they do. We certainly do appreciate it. So I'm going to tilt on down. We're going to get started for today. And then once I'm done here, I'm going to bebop over to next door. Not next door. It's like out the hall. It's like out Mr. SMS's office and down just a little bit. Because then I do my In the Studio with Stacy. So I will see you tomorrow for that. 6 p.m. sunny California time, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. Live chatting through that too. All right, let's get started for today. I've got lots to show you. I feel a little weird not making anything, but you know, it is what it is today. I'm out tomorrow, so I've got to get a lot done today. I came in yesterday and worked on Sunday too, trying to get it all done. All right, $95.96 for $19.99. Not that you're going to get one of the items. No, you're going to get them all for that price. And again, limited on the bundles. We only have so many. So let's see what we've got. First, we've got the Tim Holtz 3D Mini Texture Fade. So the little bricks, gosh, I think he just launched the big bricks. I think maybe he just did the big size in the bricks. But here you go. The little bricks. We have got the Tim Holtz Colorize, the Santa. This is Santa Greetings. So not only do you get the Santa, but you get the alphabet to go with it. So you can put along his tummy if you want. I love that because even if you don't need the Santa, the alphabet is really handy to have. And since you're paying $20 for everything, well then the Santa's just a little added bonus, right? Then we have his sled, and this is Vintage Sled. So the sled, it's all in there. All the pieces are in there. You get the little envelopes to hold all your pieces. And then the last one is a Sizzix die and its tags. Now this die alone is worth the 20 bucks. Look at all the tags you're going to get. It has stitched elements to some of them. You've got circles. You can use the stitched elements if you want, but you don't have to. It's a separate die. And the tags are just wonderful. And again, at some point, I bet this was more than $20. So instead of $95.96, you've got 1, 2, 3, almost 3, 4, because it includes an alphabet, and then the embossing folder. All of it for 20 bucks. We have what we have. When they're gone, they're gone. And if you love it, for 20 bucks, I recommend grabbing it. You can't go wrong. So let me show you some of the samples. In fact, I'm going to keep these handy. Let me show you some of the samples I have for you. And I'm going to start with Dana M. So again, these are not honorary SMS girls or SMS girls. These are fabulous makers who show all their work on Instagram. There's the Instagram account. I highly encourage you to go and follow them. So here is her Santa. I can tell you she used one of my stencils on the background. That's one of my Sizzix stencils. You've got ho 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 on a little string. Isn't that darling? So this is Dana M. I love the background. I love she's got a little bit of splatter going on in that metallic teal. It's beautiful. And then here we have her vintage sled. So again, I love the background to it. So soft and interesting and doesn't take away from anything. And that sled just looks amazing right there centered. And then she used one of my embossing folders. This is one of my embossing folders from Sizzix. It also has a stencil that goes over the top of it. Well done, Dana. Teacher's pet, teacher's pet. So on a few of her makes, she's used some of my Sizzix product too. And you've got the tag, and you've got Merry Christmas. So Dana M, lovely. Then we come over to Brit Bass. And here, Brit has taken the tags. She made the ornaments out of the tags. She made the ornaments using the tags. She made the banner from this tag. She made the letters from here. So the jingle is from the alphabet you get there. And then the bow, the bow came from the sled. So this card, this card has this die set, and this die set to make something as simple and easy as this. She just cut out the tags in a couple different colors. She did the bunting out of the tag, the jingle, the bow. Really great. And this is Brit Bass, which is also, her Instagram is Ms. MZ Witchcrafter. Now, if you're not an Instagrammer, I get it. But be an Instagrammer for these guys. If all you do is sign up and follow, well, I know that they would appreciate it. So Brit Bass. Then another from Brit. And here, oh, this is clever. Here she's used the embossing folder to make the chimney. And my guess is she made that chimney by hand. She just embossed and then cut it out to the shape that she wants. Gosh, the fire is done with little leaves, the little holly leaves. She's so clever. The little holly leaf here has been used to make fire, right? Pretty good. She used, I think she used this die with this die, or no, this one, these two dies to make her wreath. The bow came from the sled. The Santa ho 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 here. So she used this one. She used this one. She used all 4 of these to make this card. And this is Brit Bass, Ms. Witchcrafter. You do got to give talent where talent is due. Well done. And then the last one we have from Brit is again her cute little mini slimline. You've got the embossing folder. You've got the sled. You've got Mary from the font is from Santa. Just lovely. So Brit, gosh, I don't know if I did Dana's this way, but there's Brit. And just in case I forgot to do Dana's this way, there's Dana M. And then we move to Zelda. Hello, Zelda. Thank you for your cards, Zelda. I open it, I read each one of them. You make my heart happy. She sends me just a tiny little note card with her samples, and it's just so kind. So she's got the music paper in the background. She's done the sled. Ooh, nice. And this is by Zelda, and created by it's Zell's Stamps, I think is what it is. I don't know if I can get this to zoom up so that you can see her Instagram, but I want to say it's Zell's Stamps. Beautiful, right? And then look at the little package. Okay, I'm gonna open it. I don't know if I should open it. Should I open it, Zelda? Am I supposed to open it? I don't know. No, you know what? No guts, no glory. I'm just gonna see what happens. I feel like there's something in there, but I can't get it This is me and honorary SMS girl, Katie. She had some stuff I couldn't open either. Okay. Oh, there is something in the middle. Oh, look at how darling is this. And again, that's off of, I want to say that's off the sled. So while Brit made fire with these, Zelda made holly out of them. The cutest little note card. Darling, absolutely darling. I apologize for butchering your tie. And then the last I have from Zelda is a couple tags. Now, who wouldn't want this on their Christmas present, right? Just a couple tags using the brick, using different foliage from the sled. Look at using all the different size tags that you're gonna get. The little jingle bell, the little vintage clothes, safety pin. So cute. So we have Zelda, and yes, Zelda, these are absolutely, without question, joyful. Love Zeldas. Everybody does such an amazing job. All right, and then we're gonna go to Brenda DeLawyer. Hello, Brenda DeLawyer. Now, I am talking some serious texture She went into paste and she just had herself a great time. You've got the sled going on. Let It Snow is coming from the font you get with the Santa. That's why this is almost like a twofer. You get the Santa and you get the font. So this is Brenda DeLawyer. And I'm thinking her Instagram is Stamp Ink Create. Great, right? And then look at this pops up. He goes up and down. So your ho ho ho. Look at that. So she did this with the embossing folder. You've got Merry Christmas from the font that goes with the Santa, the ho ho ho. The bow is from your sled. Really clever. Oh, and it stands up. Of course it does. She added a little easel to the back so it stands up. Of course it does. Oh, Brenda, this is so good. So good. Love it. There we go. I want to be able to show it. And then again, holy smokes, the texture on this. I mean, this is so dimensional. Can you see the height of the texture on it? Wow. And she made it a wobbler. So she added a little wobbler to it. Isn't he cute? And Snow Much Fun is out of the font. It is Snow Much Fun. I don't know any little one who wouldn't love, well, I don't know anybody who wouldn't love this. This is just fun to play with. So Snow Much Fun, oodles of texture, and then that wobbler underneath the Santa to make him dance and be jolly and merry. And again, this is all Brenda DeLawyer. And then, wow, another one from Brenda. Totally different look. All in the neutrals, in monochromatics. The door is great. You've got Santa with welcome. And again, she made a little easel out of it. To stand it up. Wow, that looks great. So all done by Brenda. And a great job it is. And then the last thing we have from Brenda is an assortment of tags. So she took the little the tag sets, and she just made you a bunch of tags, showing how all of them can be used from that darling little tag set that you get. The sled right on it. She die cut in the Be Merry and used the negative piece. You've got Santa on the front. Not the whole, she didn't do the whole Santa. She just did his face. I too think she made the wreath out of the tags, taking one tag and then cutting the smaller circle in, and then all of the foliage is coming from the sled. For You is coming from Santa, and the bow is coming from the sled, and then the tag. Look at how darling are these. So Brenda DeLawyer. You go, girl. Gosh, I don't have room for all of them. But wow. Too much fun had by all. And everybody would love to receive these. And these little tags, you just sit at home and do those in front of the TV. And then when you're doing your presents, you've got your tags ready to go. They're just simple. They don't have to be too much. They're simple and easy and festive and fun. This is Brenda DeLawyer. then we are moving up to Susan B. cards. I like that he's in green. I love that he's sending hugs. I love that he's in green. Oh, that's so good. I love his pastel face. Look at how cute is he. Sending hugs. And this is by Susan B. Cards. And there you go. So she's on Facebook. She's on Instagram. I think she's on YouTube, but I can't tell if that's a YouTube icon. Susan B. Cards. Look at, I love the pink in the background and Santa in a green suit. And then we have got her sled. So here's the embossing folder, 3D embossing folder to get that background. You've got the ho 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 out of the Santa. You've got that sled going on. And then candy cane striped tag with Santa right on the front. So the tag cut from the tag set that you're going to get. All the tags were cut from the tag set that you're going to get. And then Mary strung across him. Yay, pretty good, right? I mean, she does a beautiful job. And I love the Santa in the green. No, that needs to go there. There we go. I love the Santa in the green on the pink with the very pastel face. Beautiful work. Absolutely beautiful. So let's see. Our last is Tanya Brooks. Now, I'm going to tilt up for a minute. Hey everybody. So I made a mistake the other month. Tanya had sent in samples for 2 of the Sizzix Make It Mondays, and somehow the little Post-it note on the back of one of them, it just got lost. It fell off. It disappeared. Whatever happened. And we thought that these samples belonged with another Make It Monday. Take another Make It Monday. And so I'm like, why did she send in so many? I showed them all. I showed the right ones and I showed the wrong ones. But I'm going to show you these again because this is the bundle that they go with. And she took the time to do them and to not, yeah, it was my mistake. And gosh, I'm so sorry that your little Post-it note fell off. I had no idea until she texted and she's like, Stacy? I'm like, yeah, hey Tanya. Hey girl, hey. So I'm going to show them to you again. And maybe you don't remember them, but maybe you do. But this is the bundle that they actually belong to. And she deserves the credit for what she did. And it was my mistake. It was my error. And I am so sorry for that. So, Tanya Brooks, number 2. We're doing a repeat rerun. You know, when you make a mistake, you just own it. And I just didn't know. And we get so many, there's so many. We've got the honorary SMS girls making samples. We've got our favorite peeps from that do some work for Sizzix making samples. So I couldn't not show them. You've got the background with the little your mini embossing folder. You've got your sled, fa la 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 la, and Tanya Brooks. The only thing I can say, ladies, is that I would write on the back of them, literally write on the back of them which month they go to if you're sending us more than one set. That would sure be helpful. Poor Elena and we go through so much stuff with the honorary SMS girls and the SMS girls that sometimes it gets confusing. Ho, ho, ho. So this she did out of this set. I'm looking at this last year, or the last time, I'm like, I don't know where this came from, but you've got the ho, 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 and she cut ho, 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 ho. She cut it again and again and again to make her background. And then Santa off the side saying, hey. So she tilted him off the side to say, hey. And then another, ho, ho, ho. And this time she just used the little tag. She used a circle from the tag, and she just used his cute little, mitten. And then last but not least, I love this. You've got this beautiful tag, and that's all the tags are coming out of this set right here. And then she took, I feel so much better now that I understand what she did. I'm like, I don't get it. I don't know how she did this. She took, when it was with the wrong bundle, she took the foliage that came with the sled, and she took that foliage and she made a wreath out of it. Just the little pieces that came with the sled, the pine cone and the holly and the different little pieces that come with that foliage. And she made a wreath out of it and then added the bow. So you've got the tag, you've got the 3D embossing folder, you've got from the sled set. So this is Tanya Brooks. And we're just doing a repeat rerun. It's like the best of Tanya right now. You've already seen it once, but hey, it was so good, we brought it back. Tanya, I apologize profusely for making that mistake. I am so sorry. But ladies, maybe you just write what month it goes with. That would be super helpful, because you can imagine when we're getting so much in, not only that, but then the samples we make here. Holy smokes, artichokes. So here we have Tanya, and they're fabulous. And we started with Dana. And they're fabulous. And then we moved into Brit, who did fabulous. And from Brit we went into Zelda, who kept it very natural in the tones and very kind of organic looking. And we moved into Zelda. And from Zelda, gosh, I think Zelda we went into Brenda DeLawyer. Who just absolutely crushed it. And from Brenda DeLawyer, we went into Susan B. Cards and her green Santa. I love that one. And then we finished up with Tanya. So one bundle, how much, I mean, the inspiration is insane. I couldn't have added anything to any of these. I couldn't have done any better than what these ladies did. And I think seeing all of this inspiration now really makes this $19.99 bundle even more special, because you've got all of that to draw from. The tag set all year round, the alphabet all year round, the mini 3D embossing folder with the bricks all year round. So really, out of this bundle, the only two items that are winter holiday is the sled and is Santa. That's it. Everything else, the bow is all year round. You can use some of this foliage all year round. I mean, really, there's a lot in here for $19.99, but we only have so many, and when they're gone, they're gone. Are they available in the retail store? Yes, they're available here in the retail store. Yes. Do we have a lot of them in the retail store? No. call the shop on Tuesday morning, like 10:15. Let the girls get in. We open at 10. Give them a moment. They got to turn the lights on, you know. So call about 10:15 and have the girls pull your bundle if you want it. If you are a local peep and you're able to walk in to pick it up, you have to be able to come get it. You can't call us and try to order it online. You have to do that on your own, on your computer. But if you're able to physically walk into the store or have somebody walk into the store for you, call us at 10:15 on Tuesday morning, and they pull directly from the shop floor. So the online inventory is the online inventory, and the in-store inventory is the in-store inventory. And we may have it in store still, but sold out online, or we may have it online still, but sold out in store, and the two do not mix. So if you're local, call ahead of time, have them. You know what they do. They pull it off the shop floor. We charge you for it. We put it in a bag. We put it in the back with your name on it, and then you come pick it up at your first convenience. Can't be any easier than that. Let the girls personal shop for you. They would be happy to, but you have to be able to come get it in the retail store. All right, you guys, so one down. I have one more to film today, and that's our in the studio with Stacy, which I'm now gonna go do so that I can live chat with you tomorrow at 6 p.m. sunny California time, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. And this is where we take fine art product from Royal Talents and other amazing manufacturers, and we pair it with paper crafting product. This is week 1. So this is all the information I'm going to share with you in tomorrow's classes, all about the product. Why is the product the way it is? How will you use the product? And once we get past week 1 and all of that education of the whys, the what fors, the how comes, the why nots, the holy smokes artichokes, did you know about this product? Then in the following weeks during the month of October, we'll use it again. Every Tuesday I'll use the same product with different techniques showing you how to use it. Now that you know what it is and why it is, and I'm going to play with some of it and show it to you, then we really get into how best to use it as a paper crafter. Not as a fine artist, but as a paper crafter, which I think makes sometimes the Royal Talents go, what is she doing with our product? We're making it happy. We're just having a great time with it. We're making it more than you thought it could be. We come at it with a paper crafting perspective, not fine art, and we're going to change it up and make the two worlds collide to make magic. So I hope you had a great time today. Thank you for hanging with me. Thanks for live chatting with me. I will be back tomorrow. I will be live chatting from my phone. So until then, you guys, have a good night, and I hope that you pick up your $19.99 bundle, because you really can't go wrong with that price for this product. Bye, everybody.